What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It's now time to paint the cage. Before we do that, I'm gonna have to go ahead and turn this garage into a paint booth. So in order for me to do that, I got some cool stuff here. It's just really old stuff that you can find laying around the house. So basically, I'm gonna have to take this front garage door here, put some filtration up here. I'm gonna probably spray it with some type of an oil or something to catch those really fine pollen particles. We live in North Carolina and it's super pollen, like it's everywhere. And then I'll use this fan in the back to kind of continue to have this air flowing through here because I tested it out already and it seems like with the door closed pretty far and that back door open, the air is kind of going this way. So that's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and get to that right now. All right, everybody, well, we have the garage finished, but I got punked. Check this out. Here's my little garage door air filtration system, and look, the filters are starting to pull out because the wind's coming this way now, so I have to turn on the fan. I don't have the fan on, but with the fan on, it works. But look at the top of the garage. I totally didn't even think about the top of the garage door being open, but it is what it is, whatever. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so here is the razor. I think the sanding job came out really good. We were able to get a lot, if not mostly all of this paint off. There were a couple hard to reach places, but nonetheless, I was able to get the scuff pad in there. I scuffed it up really good. And I think all in all, it came out really good. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna go ahead and put probably about 2 coats of primer on. So the primer is going to really help make sure this paint sticks. It does work really good. So I'm going to take my time and make sure we do this right. So we got our fan over there ready to be turned on so we can turn our little garage into this little paint booth. And we're just going to see how it goes. So let's check it out. All right, well, here she is. The primer is all done. She's all set. I think it turned out really good. It's still wet in a few areas, so we're just gonna go ahead and let this thing dry up. All right, folks, well, we put the primer on and it's ready to go. We gotta let this thing dry for about 24 hours. So we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow and finish this thing up. What's up, guys? We're back. It is day 2. We're ready to put our final product paint on this thing, so let's go ahead and get to it. So now I'm ready for the paint. My little makeshift paint booth, I think, is doing pretty good. I don't really see a lot of contaminants on here, which is really good. I'm really happy about that. I just got done wiping it off with the alcohol, and that took off all of the, basically that paint dust. So this thing's ready to go. Looks like we captured all the spots. So let's just get it on.
That's good.
While we're waiting for this cage to dry, I'm gonna show you guys this in a minute once I'm done with everything. I'm gonna open up this door, we'll get the sunlight in here, we'll show you how it all looks. As far as I can tell right now, I have one little piece of contaminant on the back end of this cage where the roof is gonna go on, so it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that big of a deal, but other than that, everything looks so great. I'm so glad that it turned out this nice. It's this, I can't wait to get that door open. But in the meantime, while that thing's drying up, I went ahead and I took all of my little screws and I sanded them, cleaned them up. We're gonna go ahead and paint those because some of them were looking pretty crappy. Now, some of you might be thinking, why in the world would you do that? But hey, I really like to take care of my stuff. And this is just one thing that we can do to make my little razor look pretty good. While we're at it, also while I got this little paint booth set up, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these doors. These doors have taken a lot of damage from all the riding we've done. Had to adjust them a couple times, so I got, you know, some real bad damage back in here. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of like spot paint these, clean these things up. These are the Stealth skins. They work really good. I like them a lot. I don't know if I'd buy them again, but I have them, so we're gonna make sure we take care of them and do the best we can to get these things back in tip-top condition. Let's get it on. So we're outside, we can see just how good everything turned out. The sun is shining on this thing and it looks great. I'm so happy about how everything turned out. There's a little bit of pollen on it now that I took it outside of the garage, but it did get a chance to dry inside, and I think it's gonna cure really well. The doors also came out pretty good. These are also out here drying. I haven't had an opportunity to take them off or take the wrapping and the newspaper off of them, but I know when they do, it's gonna look really good. The other one's right over here. So let's see. Yup, these things took a long time to prep because of all the little crevices and the little, you know, areas that I had to tape off. But I think everything's gonna pay off for us when we're done with them. Screws are also done. These turned out really good. I mean, I think it's gonna just bring a little bit of a pop to them when you look at this stuff. We also did all of the door hinges. We did our strikes and a couple of hinges that go on the back of the bucket too. So I think this is gonna be just a really good addition to everything that we're doing right now. All right, folks, well, that's gonna do it for us today. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Please make sure you give us a like and hang out, because next time we're gonna be doing even more things to this RZR S900.